Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm all about teaching you everything you need to know about Hawaii and its real estate, but sometimes you just can't find it in the listing. And today I'm going to show you one of the best places to stay in all of Hawaii. Definitely one of the best places on the west side of Maui. This is actually a viewer request, so thank you for requesting this, and I'm going to do my best job to give you a tour of this property. But this is the Maui Eldorado. Check it out. This is the recently redone pool deck. You can see they've got a hot tub over there, beautiful kiddie pool right here, and just lots of space. Got some shuffleboard down there, barbecue area. There's a full gym right below here, and just these beautiful views. Got sunsets happening right here. And just to orientate you, right over here to the left, what I'm pointing at, that is the Sheraton Blackrock. So you are in some prime real estate right here. And over here to the right is the cabana that I'm going to show you, that's right on the beach, that's part of this resort. And then over here, even further to the right, is the Lahaina Royal Resort. So you kind of get orientated of where this is located. But in my opinion, I've always said this place is located right in the heart of Kaanapali. It's in Lahaina too, but right in the heart of Kaanapali. And what's unique about this is these things are incredibly affordable because this is what's called a leasehold property. If you're curious what that is, I've made a video, leasehold versus fee simple. Just means that somebody else owns the land underneath, and now you have to pay a monthly fee to the landowner. But the good news and the unique thing about the Maui Eldorado is that the homeowners here actually own 10% of the land. So it's a hybrid. So the lease is probably never going to go away because 10% of the land is in fact owned by the common ownership of all the people that own here. So there's about 200 units. I just talked to a wonderful guy that works here. He says there's 60 units occupied right now. So that's not bad for just opening a few days ago. So, oh yeah, by the way, I almost forgot. I'm gonna keep beating the drum. If you haven't watched the Maui Food Line video, please Google that, text that. No, don't text it, just search it up in YouTube or Google. Please watch that video. I'm trying to bring awareness to Maui, not just to come here and visit and help our economy get restarted, but also to see the need for Maui food donations. These wonderful working folks have been unemployed since March of this year, 2020, thanks to COVID shutdown, and they need food. So if you can please watch that video, at a very, very, very minimum, please share it. And at a very maximum, please give to the MauiFoodBank.org, MauiFoodBank.org. All the links are in the description. And for those of you kind of new to YouTube, there's a little arrow right on the bottom right-hand side of your screen, right below where you're watching me. Little teeny arrow, just click that. It'll open up all the links below. You can find what I'm talking about. So without any further ado, we're gonna take a quick tour of this property. Why? Because one of my viewers requested it, and that's what I'm all about. Nice, beautiful outdoor shower right here, and you've got an area over here with the bathroom, barbecue, more area over there to lounge, so just a huge deck. And by the way, I'm standing on top of the underground parking. So yes, there's plenty of parking at Maui Eldorado, and some of it is covered. And as you know from my video the other day at Kaanapali Shores, that's pretty huge amenity to have. Not many properties have got covered parking, and in Lahaina, that's important. Why? Because it is a little bit warmer here. And I want you to just realize that every day is perfect weather here. Today is just another beautifully perfect day of weather. We don't get snow, rain, a little bit of rain, but it's not cold here. It's always beautiful. And then I'm going to quickly show you this pool. There's 3 pools at this property, not just the main pool I just showed you, but there's 2 other good-sized pools. I wouldn't call them splash pools. I would just say, hey, they're nice little pools. This one I can get to on the one wheel. The other one I already scoped it out. I can't because you have to take stairs, and I don't want to take you through the process of me walking downstairs. But it looks very similar to this one. I think it's the turtle and the dolphin pool. I'm pretty sure this is the turtle because I see the turtles down there. And one thing that's really cool about this property is the units are massive. Not only are they very affordable, but they're really, really big. So I memorized exactly the size. Whoa, almost fell in the windmill, my apologies. I tried to memorize, I should say. So there's studios, there's 1 bedrooms, and there's 2 bedrooms. And the square footage ranges from 570, believe it or not, all the way up to 2,270 square feet. The average 1 bedroom in here is 1,000 square feet with 2 baths. There's a total of 10 acres, of which 10% is owned by the homeowners. Oh yeah, by the way, I wanted to show you this entrance to the garage. So as I told you, I was standing on top of the pool deck, and there's the entrance to the covered parking. And one thing you'll notice as I'm riding around, just look at the beautiful flora and fauna. So mature, such a varied amount of plant life. And as I was walking around here getting ready for this live, it was just overwhelming flower smell. And this is where you would check in. There is an on-site management company, and they also have these wonderful valet guys that'll take you down to the beach in the golf cart. And you can see right there it says Aloha, right? And this place has always had a wonderful spirit of aloha, in my opinion. And yeah, oh, gotta watch out. FedEx truck maybe? Nope, postal guy. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the path that you would take down to the beach, because I want to show you the beach cabana, because that's probably one of the biggest assets of this property. So there's a total of 12 buildings. And the other thing that's really cool is that it does have central air conditioning. So as you're looking for a place to maybe purchase here on Maui, obviously keep me in mind. I'm a real estate agent here. I'd love to represent you as a buyer. Or maybe you're thinking about selling your condo or your home or your land. I'd love to represent you as a seller. But if you're looking to buy, you know, one of the things to keep in mind is air conditioning. I say the weather here is perfect, but if you're from the mainland, you might not be used to it. It's a little bit warmer, a little bit more humid. And sometimes that air conditioning is super nice to have when you're sleeping at night. Most people like to be comfortable when they sleep at night. During the day, hey, we can go surf, we can go jump in a pool, we can do all kinds of stuff to stay cool. But when you're sleeping at night, having that air conditioning, I'm gonna be honest with you, is super nice a few times of the year. And so look at this, look at these beautiful bougainvillea right here, wow. Just so vibrant. And with the Maui gyms on, it's 10 times more vibrant. But so this one has central AC, and your HOA dues cover that electric bill. As the shooting of this video, the HOA dues along with the leasehold fee run a couple thousand bucks. So that's after you paid cash for your unit. You'd have to, you know, pony up some more money every month. But I just want to show you what these units look like. There's obviously 2 levels here. Oh, one wheel's making some weird noises there. I'm glad it didn't break down on me there. And I was going to try to snake around to the golf course. That's one thing that's nice about this property, is it sits right on a golf course. And I want to show you some of those views from that area. Oh, I thought I'd run into some stairs, and I did. But hey, great opportunity for you to see some of these beautiful flowers. And like I said, there's one thing that stands out about this property, is there's so many private little corners. Like this is someone's backyard right here. And they have a full-time staff of guys that do nothing but run around here and clean the place up and trim, and it's just in such great shape. Here's the exit to the parking garage right here. And then here's a map, kind of give you an idea of the layout of the property, the scope of it, if you will. So right now we're here, the parking garage. I started the live right there. I cruised up here, I showed you the turtle pool. Over here is the dolphin pool. And now I'm gonna try to get down to here and show you the cabana right on the ocean. Because that to me is one of the highlights of this property. Having access to that is huge. So it's just, this is like the ultimate hybrid property, because you get so much for your dollar because it's a leasehold. Your ROI is going to be way up there because it's so much cheaper to buy a unit here. And then you do have the 10% ownership. So even though it's a leasehold, there is a 10% fee simple ownership that all the owners have in the land. That's a nice piece of insurance. And then you're literally right here in the heart of Ka'anapali. So from here, I could literally walk and be at the Sheraton Resort in, you know what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. And then a lot of the units, as you can see, look out over the golf course and the ocean. I don't know about you, but that's sort of the ultimate combination. And then I'm going to show you the cabana. You can see it's over there. Oh my gosh, looks like they're getting it tented right now for termites. Yeah, that's one thing, man. If you guys come to Maui, whether it's as a visitor or looking to buy some real estate, you're gonna find out, man, this place is getting redone. Like, everyone's taking advantage of the downtime of COVID to remodel, to do things like tenting. So it's almost like this total make everything new vibe, you know, and that's really cool. You don't always get those opportunities, honestly, because we have got no down seasons here, right? For those of you that own vacation rentals, you know that, hey, there's usually a season that you're down. Not here. Here you are literally occupied 80-85% of the year. Now here's a great shot of the Maui Eldorado, looking back towards the West Maui Mountains, and you can get a scope of the whole project as it goes way back there. How sweet is that, huh? And now, because I don't see anybody playing golf on this hole, we are going to make a run for it. Huh? The beauty of the one wheel. It goes anywhere. And it's very golf course friendly, right? I'm not hurting a thing right now. So you're going to see the cabana in its tented glory, but you'll get a sense for where it is and what it is. Matter of fact, this is probably my favorite stretch of beach on Maui. I've said it before. Not everything's my favorite, but this is definitely one of my favorite stretches of beach. Probably has something to do with the fact that I actually proposed to my wife underwater right here while we were on a night dive. Pulled out a sign, said, "Will you marry me?" So it does hold a special place in my heart. So, but the reason I love it is because there's a lot of sand and the waves are never too big. And it's just a great place to go R&R, yet you're very close to everything. So if you want to get some waves, go down to the point in South Kaanapali. And then of course you've got beautiful reef in here as well. So there's lots of scuba diving that happens. And of course, if you watched any of my beach walk videos, you know that this is part of that beach walk that stretches for at least 3 miles, even beyond that actually. So here's where the cabana is. Right now it is being tented, as I mentioned. But real quick, I'm just going to give you a shot of the beach from the cabana. Here you can see some paddle boarders out there. I'm getting jealous. They're in the water. But check this out. Okay, this guy's doing one of my favorite things. He's getting sealed. We call that getting sealed. You just get sealed up and down the sand. Thumbs up if you've ever done that. And then right there is a shot of the cabana. Too bad it's tented. I can't show you everything about it, but it's just this beautiful sort of community area where you can lay out, and there's a place to cook meals and have a little picnic and refrigerator and barbecues and all that kind of good stuff. So. And of course, just to orientate you, right here in North Kaanapali Beach, there's the Mahana down there, Honua Kai, Kaanapali Beach Club. And over here, of course, is the Sheraton Blackrock. And that's the cabana right there. All right, and then we'll just head back up. I want to show you one more thing as far as the Maui Eldorado goes. And of course, you know, I just want a good excuse to ride the one wheel. But this time I will go back the way that you would normally get here if you were taking the golf cart down that the bellman will use to bring you down here, because I want you to see that. All right, here we go. Will be smooth video again here before too long. Helps to turn the one wheel on. There we go. Okay. And if you watch my beach video that I did, I mentioned these units right here, which is at the Royal Lahaina Resort, and these are some very nice cottages right down by the ocean. They get really close over here as well, so keep that in mind as well. It's a beautiful place to stay if you want to be a little bit closer to the water. The only disadvantage, of course, to the Maui Eldorado is you are a little bit up the hill, but again, you're not that far. And this is a nice shot across this golf course right here. And this will have to be your Maui Zen moment, your Maui fix, so to speak. As you can tell, it's a little bit overcast today, but you know what? We invite those overcast days in because it's nice to get a little break from the sun, and it makes for some beautiful sunsets. Big north swell just showed up today, so as you can tell, the trade winds have kind of stopped, so that means you got glassy surfing conditions out there, which you'll never complain about. That's the equivalent of like morning glass if you're a water skier. You know what that feels like. Imagine it on a double overhead wave. Of course, there's 2 golf courses in this area. Here we're at the Kaanapali Royal, and then of course there's the Kaanapali Kai above us, so 2 18-hole golf courses. And please participate in the comments if you don't mind. If you've stayed here, if you know anything about this area, if you'd like to give some tips, tricks, workarounds, advice, anything, please, a shout out to someone that you know that works here, a waiter, a waitress, a bellman, anything. As I've said in the past, my favorite thing about videos is obviously I love the content, but I love reading the comments as I'm watching the content, and you can learn so much from your fellow viewers. So I appreciate that audience participation, and don't forget to please watch the Maui Food Line video. You can just Google that up, search it up on YouTube. Please give to the Maui Food Bank if you can. And look at that beautiful shot right there, huh? Oh my goodness. So that's one thing about the Eldorado. You have some of the best views, I think, in all of Kaanapali. So with that, I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna say, hey, thanks again. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Aloha, I'll be back. Please keep the comments coming as for what you want me to check out next and go see and do. I will, I promise. Like I said yesterday, you say, Eric, charge that hill, I'm gonna go do it for you. So thanks again, I really appreciate it. Please watch that Maui Food Line video, and I will be back again, Maui time. Make your travel plans, come on over, escape the freezing cold, defrost, drink in a hand, toes in your sand, and look forward to seeing you when you get here. Aloha, till next time, Eric West, out.